Hello awesome people, what is going on? It is BradPhusion here and welcome back to more Space Engineers Eternal Darkness Survival. So in today's episode we are going to be creating our drop pod as well as mining out the tunnel just to where the asteroid ends, not so much to actually open up to expose where the tunnel is, but just enough so that when we go to escape we can use an explosive, blow up the hole and get out of here in one foul swoop without the enemy even noticing. So I did intend on using an actual projector block to create the drop pod, as I have never really used them before, and I thought that would be kind of a cool thing to do for today's video, as we would be experimenting with something I've never used. However, upon setting it up, and this is where I was recording before, it doesn't seem to display the drop pod right, as in a few pieces are actually kind of offset. Now, I'm not too sure if this is because of the mod blocks I've been using, because the seat right now is up by about a few blocks here, about 3 or 4 blocks. The glass windows are also up by a few blocks, so I have no idea whether or not building this will actually work. I don't think it will, but we'll see. I think I'll try it out. If it doesn't work out, if it doesn't snap these blocks back to where they should be, then I'm just going to forget about it and build it manually, and I could just use this as an example of like where the blocks should go, because I'm pretty sure like I can kind of build it off by memory. So this is the drop pod I had in mind anyways, without it being all kind of separated and goofy. You had a basic seat surrounded by glass to kind of give you that field of view whilst being slightly protected anyways. You have 2 gyroscopes on either side. You have an artificial mass block if you wanted to use a gravity cannon to get out of here, which I probably will be doing. And then you have thrusters all around the sides, as well as the one reactor used to power the whole thing, which it can actually handle powering the whole thing just with one reactor. So that's pretty cool. So I think, for the most part, I think I can actually build out here, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put my own blocks, and let me just turn my HUD on right real quick. I just want to see if this is possible. So if I put my own blocks here, kind of does cover it up, but it doesn't. Yeah, it does cover it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to build it right here. I'm going to build it. Oops. Crap. Okay, so this is not a big deal because we were going to get rid of these anyway. No, we can't. I was going to use them. God damn it. I really didn't want to do that, because now I've just lost one of the beacons. No biggie, we'll just get rid of it for now. When I go to drill down, I'll have to rebuild the beacon. Anyway, what I was going to do, I was going to go back up here, and actually create the ship ourselves from up above. Which again, shouldn't be too hard for me to do, as I have this down here as a kind of a, I guess a guide or a reminder of where I will be building this. So we'll just separate this for now, that way it doesn't interfere at all. We'll keep this up here for when we go to put the beacon back down. So anyway, the way the design is, it's really kind of simple. So what we'll do is we'll get the toolbar set up here with all the blocks that we kind of need for this. So let's go to number 2 here, let's clear away everything that we don't need. Let's go with the usual blocks, so like so. We'll then have obviously the energy we need, we'll need the artificial mass. We'll also need, we don't need a cargo container, we need the glass, and I'm looking for that right now. Where are you? Right down here. We need you, and we need a little bit, I think, of you. And that should be it for the glass. That's the majority of the structure. We just now need the thrusters to go with it as well. So we'll grab them from down below here. The 2 thrusters we'll be using are these ones here, the azimuth thrusters, as they are quite sleek and rather nice, and then we'll be using the cockpit as well from the azimuth pack, which is the open cockpit like this one right here. Now this should be the basics of the structure done. I don't think we really need anything else to worry about here other than a gyroscope, which I can't believe I've actually forgotten. It's all the way down here for whatever reason. I don't know why the gyroscope's always kind of pushed to the side. Where is it? I swear, it's normally down here amongst everything else, but it's not even here now. Maybe it's back up with everything else now. Maybe? No, I can't find it. I'm going to have to search for gyroscope. Gyroscope. There we go. We can use the encased one. I don't know if that works on a small ship. Apparently it does. You know, we'll use that, because that'll actually look kind of cool. So, anyway, back to the building. I'll fast forward through this, as this will take me a little bit of time to build, and I will see you guys in a second.
emotional response to love is usually the result of a show of affection or favor. And these seem to be the emotions with which we start life.
Okay, so there we go, the drop pod is now done. It actually didn't take as long as I was thinking it would take to actually complete it, but then again it is a rather small object, and admittedly it probably isn't the best ship I've ever created, but for the purpose of being a quick escape type vessel, having a artificial mass on the bottom of this, getting it launched out of a cannon, would actually have rather surprising effects. Now I haven't actually put an artificial mass on this just yet, as I won't be launching it out anytime soon, but I just figured I'd leave it till a little bit later. That way I don't have to worry about setting it up and or getting worried about random gravity fields pulling on it. But anyway, so right now I'm going to be grabbing a few more components to build a drill, to stick a drill on the bottom of this, just so we can mine a little bit further down than what we currently have done. That way we can prepare the tunnel for when we actually do need to escape, and we'll put explosives right down the bottom so that when we do escape we'll just have to detonate them and we should be good to go. So I just need to go upstairs and I'll grab a few small, I think large steel tube is what I need to complete the drill, and we'll just put it on the front side there because there is the thruster pointing down and I don't want that to burn through the drill itself. So what we'll do is I'll just stick it, I think I can stick it on the front. We'll have to see. It might be a little bit weird with the thruster on the front there, but that thruster doesn't point down, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that, but we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. So what we need is 4 of you, I believe, like so, and we'll grab you out right now. We should be good. Okay, that was rather quick. So yeah, everything's turning out rather nicely actually. Once we get this tunnel done, I think everything will be, well, fine and dandy actually. Rather perfect. So, again, let's get down the bottom here. Let's just quickly see. Where's the drill I grabbed before? Here it is. Oh, we can stick it on the front. Okay. Because if I stick it on the front there, you notice its hitbox. Whilst it isn't still in the thruster's way, even if it was one back, I believe just because of its hitbox being around there, it would still, being underneath the thruster, sorry, it would still get damaged. So I think having it on the front, whilst it looks a little strange, it won't actually suffer too much damage like that. Hopefully it won't suffer too much damage. We'll have to see actually. I might save the game just in case, but any mistakes I make, I can't go back on. So that's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. Whoa, game, don't freeze, please. Okay, we're good. The game froze for a few seconds then, but we appear to be, yeah, we appear to be good. Okay, sweet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the drill up. I think it should almost be lined up anyways. I just have to tilt it forward a little bit more, and once I've tilted it forward, what I'll do is I'll mine down to when that bottom beacon will say, I'd say about 30 meters. I don't want to go too far down because don't forget the drill does have a radius around it, so it'll be a little bit further down than what I will be, because I'll be on the top side of the ship as it is anyway, so it's probably about 5 meters difference between the top and the bottom of the ship. So yeah, I'd say about 30 meters will be a safe estimate anyway. Hopefully we don't go down too far, because that would suck, because that would mean we'd open up a hole, and there's a hole we don't want to see right now. So let's see, how is that lined up? That's actually almost perfect. Okay, so let's go down. I'll probably fast forward this, as this might take a little while, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down slightly, turn off my dampeners, and then once I get up to a certain speed, I'll just basically sit here and right click, and then I'll just wait till we get down to the bottom. So I'll see you guys in a second. I should say actually, I'm going to take the time to talk because I might as well. I've been fast forwarding through the majority of the episode. So I've been getting into a lot of Star Citizen lately, as I'm sure some of you guys have seen my Avenger video the other day, and I've actually been having a lot of fun. They've now made it so that I can fly my ship in the Wing Commander, which is really, really cool. So I've actually had a little bit of a chance to record that. It should be up after this video, I think, or maybe it's before. I'm not entirely too sure on my scheduling here. But nonetheless, though, you guys should actually check that out. I am creating a organization in Star Citizen, so if you guys would want to join that, I don't know, I'll probably link it in the description down below for any of you who actually are into Star Citizen and whatnot. Okay, so we're around about 30 meters now. I stopped at around about exactly 30 for myself. And that's how much is that? That's 36 on the bottom beacon there. So I'm pretty sure it was around about 49 on the when I was outside. I don't want to go down too much further. I'll go down a little bit. I don't want to tempt my fate though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down just a little more, just a little. Go down to about 35, I think. Okay. Ah, yes. Sweet. That is actually perfect because we are now hitting the stone, which stone means we're on the exterior of the asteroid, or at least getting close enough to the outer layers. So that is perfect. Wow. Okay. So very, very nice timing there. So how much is that actually? Oh, when I look down from below, 41 or so. So I think one explosive, maybe one or two explosives should be enough to kind of break through this. We'll have to see. We'll have to see eventually, but we're not in any rush to escape right now anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the drill because we don't need it right now. I mean, I probably could keep it, but I don't want to weigh myself down with the drill. So let's take this thing back upstairs again. Let's actually look up as we fly upwards here. Something that'll look really, really cool. There we go. And now we have our escape pod ready to go. And our tunnel is almost ready to go as well. So yeah, the drop pod actually kind of worked. I was surprised it wasn't shaking around as much as, even Timmy shakes around quite considerably, but this one here with the drill doesn't seem to shake around at all. Maybe it's the Encased Gyroscopes stabilizing it a little bit more? I have no idea. But anyway, we have a really nice, a really straight tunnel here. It's not as far. I mean, obviously 40 meters is 40 meters, but it doesn't look like it's that far down, but oh well. We have it done. It's probably scary if I turn my light off. Hang on. Let me have a quick look at this. Oh. That's a scary black hole. Oh, that is creepy. That's scary right there. Okay, so yeah, so that's done. That's awesome. Now we can move on to the gravity side of things. How I'm not too sure where to build it. I mean, let me just quickly fly down here without hitting the ship too much. I'm actually genuinely surprised. And one thing I actually like about this is the fact that the drill kind of lines up perfectly with how I've been building everything, which is really good. So, I mean, the width of this is almost perfect to the width of the hole up here, which is great. So, yeah, I think I'll have to leave this here. We'll build the cannon next time, and then maybe I'll escape to the next series. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone.